Okay. Dan who? Dan double U. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands at my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews, as always. My name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Hopefully you already are, as this is episode 279 of Dan Who Live, the weekly show where we recap the week that was in Marvel Legend news. And Legends are being a little bit different this year, as we used to get like little tidbits, like every week, sort of every 2 weeks. We were quite lucky to a certain extent, but now it's like, here's a pile of reveals and a list of pre-orders, and then we're waiting for a sliver of new news. So it's been nearly a month, not quite, but nearly a month since the last Marvel Legend live stream, and the only lingering piece of news that hasn't yet been confirmed to us is the lid, the sewer lid, if you will, which could be Vermin, it could be Mole Man, we don't know, time will tell. But Marvel are also missing off another list today, which we will discuss, but not on my own, because he's here with me. It is, of course, Jay's Toy Collection UK. Jay, how you doing?
Hello, I'm okay. It seems that Rich M must have been the one that was breaking all the Marvel Legends news, because since he's gone into retirement here, well, they've given us nothing.
Yeah, since Rich has gone the love, there's no point giving them news anymore. Rich is the only one worthy to talk about it. So, yeah, we're sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel to find some Marvel Legend news to talk about. But again, it's always a fun time to hang out with you guys and talk toys all the same. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We've done it before 278 times, so let's do it one more. It's not going to hurt. I realised we're going to hit episode 300 this year as well. So I need to plan something decent for episode 300. But still time off. Still, we've got plenty of time before that. What month would it be in 20 weeks, Jay? You're good at maths.
A month will be in 20 weeks. It'll be, I've done a lot of maths today. Too many spreadsheets for one day. 4 weeks roughly in a month. Let's do that. Add 5 on to 3. August.
Okay, summer. Yeah, summer celebration. I'll take that. I'm going to celebrate early, though, with my Koppelberg. Cheers to everybody. And I've just set up a goal as well in the chat. So let me do my housekeeping, and then we'll get into the toy news, because that is always a Marvel Legends pre-order, of course, because they are trickling out. But news... Marvel's missing, and I'll explain. But first, of course, housekeeping, super chats. Friday is here, working on a Thursday. £4 or $4 always goes towards supporting the channel, and your super chat will be read out loud by our talking robot assistant. You can go that one step further and hit that join button. Many different tiers for you to choose from. Lots of bonus content on the channel. I'll try and actually give that button purpose and meaningfulness, because I do extra live streams, there's extra podcasts. Click it and go and find out for yourself, because tonight, like we always do, there will be a bonus show. Again, I'm trying to incentivize, and this is just here for the people that wanted to, but again, the bonus show. Now, last week, we didn't hit the tier, we didn't hit 5 super chats to unlock the bonus show, Jay. But the bonus show actually went on for an hour. We had an hour conversation about the MCU. We talked about people's favourites movies, their top 3s, their worst MCU movie. No guesses of what that bloody is. But yeah, it was a whole extra hour of content. And usually the shows that don't get unlocked are the ones that we go off on. So yeah, I'll make sure I show that in a second. First, Jamie's kicking us off with a channel membership token, who says, hello Dan and Jay, 60 months is madness. He always reminds me how many months he's been a channel member for when he does these. It says right there, I can see it, Jamie. 6th of August is the 300th episode, which is also right around the birthday of the channel, I believe. Not quite, but I do appreciate the maths there. The 10th anniversary of Dan Who Reviews is December. It will be December of this year. I started my YouTube channel in December of 2016. And I thought 10 years on YouTube, I'd have a plaque on the wall, it would be a full-time career, I'd have a whole network. Didn't quite work out like that when you pick toys as your niche. However, I am still here nevertheless, even though people have been trying to take me down. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I've always been here for the purpose to share my hobby with anyone willing to listen. And thankfully there's people watching. Jay's here with me. Jay, you'll listen to me, right?
Well, I will. I'm just impressed with myself that I managed to get August from some very quick maths on the fly there. So.
Yeah. Jamie, he's referring to the birthday of the live streams. Yes, the live streams did start around the summertime with Brandon. 2 co-hosts ago. They keep leaving me. Jay, you ain't leaving me anytime soon, are you, right?
Well, we're trying to stick in here. Where do I need to go to get to Rich's numbers? Oh, my goodness, it'll be like 2050 by the time we get there.
Yeah. Hopefully Jay's here for a while. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. And let me throw up my I'll come back to the chat in a moment. But let me just that's today's Marvel Legend news, which we'll come back to in a moment. But I just want to show you the videos on the channel. I did review the Ghostbusters 4-pack. Now, some people forgot this thing even existed, including myself, because I forgot I had it on pre-order, got charged like 100 quid. I was like, what the hell's that? And it was the Ghostbusters 4-pack. So, no regrets, because the Ghostbusters is only a small collection for me, and I recently got the Ecto-1, and I always want the most movie-accurate versions of these characters on the shelf, and the costumes are more of an upgrade in regards to deco, but I was really disappointed to see the figures were the same things we got years ago. Like, then still pinned, like there's literally new heads and different color deco, that's it. So the smallest, the minorest of upgrades, if barely. So some things to like, but more things to be frustrated and disappointed about. But go and check out that review if you're curious. I also did my Everything I Brought in February video, where I have started a side quest in collecting. I did say that we always create our own rules. This year, I've given myself a side quest. So go and check that out to hear what my side quest in collecting is. The review that everybody was clamoring for, I'm surprised that hasn't got 10,000 million views already. It's ridiculous. But the variant Sentinels were reviewed because it's a slow month for Marvel Legends. It's a slow month. But Rich sent me his Sentinels to review, so I did exactly that. So go and check out my variant Sentinels. They did get over 1,000 reviews, which surprised me. I thought I'd get 100 odd, but I'll take it. I'd take it. So yeah, a few videos on the channel. Like I mentioned last week, we did do a bonus show. The bonus show again, went over 1 hour and 7 minutes last week. So if you're a channel member, you don't have to worry about it. Dan Hooker looks to you. But let's see if we can unlock today's. We probably won't, and that's okay. But we shall see. You're missing out on good conversation. I also did Legends Liquor at the weekend. And then today, we are talking about Marvel Legends are missing from Walmart's CollectorCon, which we're getting to in a minute, all right? Momentarily. We're not in a rush.
I've watched the Ghostbusters review. I'd say a couple of heads are better. A couple of heads aren't as good, because I'm still trying to decide whether I need to purchase this pack or not. Yeah,
I was the same. When I was doing my review, I thought the comments would come at me because I was saying that some of the old heads were better. So I was sitting on the fence. I wasn't really leaning in any one direction. But yeah, I agree. Some of the old heads looked more like the actors than the new sculpted heads. So yeah, it's an odd pack, but that's why I did a video, because I thought that information would be useful to other collectors out there. So again, if it is, then there it is. It's there for you. Let's say hello to the chat. I have put a poll up that says, will Marvel Legends have a lot item for Walmart CollectorCon? All right, because that's the discussion today. Yes, it's not yet been revealed, 56%, and 44% say nope. We're going to discuss, people. Get involved. Over 50 votes so far. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit to say hello to some people. I can see Damien, Cloud, Jamie, as we've seen. Shout out Simon as well. The figure, the Imagination Emporium. It says, evening, everyone. I'm catching the stream while on the bus. Shout out the bus. Unplug the speakers. Let everybody hear. Queen Comics is here. By the power of Grayskull. I think he's in the wrong place. He says, Dan has the power. Greetings from your friendly neighborhood comic shop from across the pond, my friend. Hope you're having a terrific day, one and all. Yeah, remember to use discount code DanWho at checkout. Save yourself 0%. You're welcome. Shout out Quinn Comments. You're a week too early for the He-Man talk because Mattel Creations have their reveals next week. So this time next week, we may recap the Hot Wheels and the Uno and the Barbie reveals. Very exciting stuff.
They've roped in Pixel Dan, I've seen this afternoon, for a bit of hosting on it. There, so they didn't give you a call, I see.
Not yet. Next year, though, Mattel are going to have DC and Turtles. So, like, I'm going to be on the phone to Steve Over. Steve, get me involved, mate, all right? Get me involved. So, yeah, next year maybe. Not quite there yet. Agent Z-Man's here. Shout out Z-Man because he has started his own YouTube channel now as well. So he is given a place for the weeb ship, which I'm sure the people out there would appreciate. I'm expecting a guest spot from Justin Collects any time now. But shout out Z-Man. As I said, your boy's got toys. I think he used to be a host on someone's podcast, but he's never around these days. I don't know. He's too busy planning his wedding, I think, or digging up dinosaur bones.
Weddings.
One of the two.
Too many dinosaurs, too many weddings. It's all happening.
One of the two. Shout out Alexi anyway. David, Evan, and Smith are all are here. They count as 3 viewers. 16 Mike. He says Who crew indeed. Shout out 16 Mike. Andrew's there as well. Jim Ruby says hey Jay and crew. Cute cool. Cheeky Monkey Kiara, have you heard of her?
I have. She's not actually in the house. She is in London. She has gone to the toys. She has gone to the Toy Story event thing that they're having, the whole Pixar walk round with her sister. So they're over. She's in a hotel. So I'm left alone for the evening to fend for myself.
Oh no! How are you going to eat? Who's making your dinner?
Well, I found some pasta, so I think I'll try that after the stream. We might be able to boil some pasta.
I watched that Netflix documentary yesterday about the Manosphere with Louis Theroux.
Louis Theroux, yeah.
Honestly,
I haven't. My colleagues were talking about it at work, so I was like, I think I need to watch this.
Are fucking idiots. Like, it's crazy that people actually watch this shit. Like, but then I started taking the piss out of it, and I was like, as I was watching it, I was literally rage baiting Amanda. I was like, yeah, they've got a point. She should be making my food. I was like, go make me a fucking sandwich and maybe a cup of tea while you're at it. You know, I started proper leaning into it, and she's been hating it. So I've been proper winding Amanda up about it today. I was like, yeah, they're right. It's so funny. Anyway, go and watch it on Netflix if you're interested in that nonsense. Shout out Lou Theroux though. But yeah, shout out the crew. Shout out everybody in the chat. Let's actually talk about some Marvel Legends because there is a tiny sliver of news in regards to this week's pre-order, Jay, which is the Hulk. Which is Smart Hulk, or Professor Hulk as they are calling him. I know our friend Adam Batman Moran was asking for this ever since we've been talking to him about Marvel Legends. He's always wanted Hasbro to do an updated version of Smart Hulk, and now he has his wish, although his wish may not have included little furry bunny slippers, but they are removable, so he can wear them himself if he wished. But yes, this went up for pre-order this week, and yeah, again, I've said I like it. It's our first pinless Hulk, believe it or not, and it looks like it's jumped straight out the comic book page. So yeah, I put my pre-order in. I don't usually I'm not pre-ordering everything this year, mainly because Rich will end up getting me something first anyway. Shout out Rich. But I did pre-order this because I wasn't sure if it would sell out or not, because the last couple of pre-orders have sold out, like the Muse and Bullseye pre-order sold out. So I thought, no, I'll put a pre-order in for this, but I think you'll be okay because Abomination is plentiful. Are you in on this one, Jay?
I am, and for the first time in 2026, I actually put a pre-order in for a Marvel Legend, because after my faux pas last week with Muse that did sell out, I thought actually I do quite like this one quite a lot. I do like the bunny slippers. I would definitely want this in the collection. I think it's going to be a front row Hulk. So I won't take the risk this time. So I did pop a little pre-order in, even though, as I say, Muse and Bullseye was a Pulse exclusive. So that was probably why it's a bit harder. This does seem to be everywhere from the UK retailers at least. But yeah, I did put a pre-order in. I think it said August it was actually
Yeah.
due. It seemed a bit late, actually. I thought it'd be quicker than that.
Yeah, a lot of the Marvel Legend pre-orders for the UK are like way off, like for ages away yet, which again just shows if I didn't have someone like Rich with his sources in different places, I'd be the last to review things on YouTube. So again, God bless Rich. But I did recently get this as well, which I haven't even opened yet because I was planning on doing a review. But did you get Abomination?
I haven't got him yet. He is in my local Smiths, so the fact that he's in there means I might get a little cheeky discount. So I will wait. I do like the alternate head there. I think the Immortal Hulk head is kind of a fun one to throw in, but it is, as I say, just pretty much a reuse of the previous Gameverse one. So
Yeah.
I'm not too into the inaccurate trouser half of the figure, but I do like the face sculpt. So
yeah, it's frustratingly in regards to Marvel Legends. This isn't saying much, but it probably is the best Marvel Legends representation of Abomination. But in regards to what Marvel Legends can do, it is a little bit disappointing because it is just reuse of the Gameverse version from years ago. They didn't update the legs, so they've still got the pins in. And I don't know, yeah, I don't like it as much as I want to. But I do like the packaging. I'm always a sucker for the nostalgic 90s style retro packaging. And instead of getting the cards for the Hulk, they've gone for the box style, which I don't mind at all. It makes sense for these bigger characters. And that sort of leads me on to the sort of the lingering question is we've got Smart Hulk on screen who went up for pre-order. We've got Abomination in our hands. 2 down, 2 to go, Jay. Still any guesses from what it could be? I know Doc Samson is probably a strong favourite, and what is it? Is it Hulk 2099 as well, right?
Hulk 2099, yeah, is the other one on the aforementioned leak list. So they're pretty accurate usually. So I'm expecting it to be those two. Hulk 2099 is quite a radical, sort of more lizardy-like design. With a lot of hair.
I'm not clamouring for any of the 2099 stuff. I know we're probably going to get a Doom 2099 later this year. I just want 2 characters we don't have in the Legends line, like the Rogues Gallery for the Hulk world with all the monsters and stuff. We just don't have a lot of it in the Legends line. So those 2 characters that have not been announced, I just hope they're 2 new characters for our collection, rather than. Do you know, like the Abomination was basically a mishmash of old pieces and parts to put out a new Abomination. Like, I don't want any of that. Let's do something new, something we haven't got. So as long as it's some new characters, I'll be happy. But I don't have Doc Samson in. I know we've already had a version of him, but I don't have that because we're closer to a re-release. Well, we're closer to a new version than the actual release. So I always wait it out. So I do hope we get a Doc Samson, but they need to pack him with something decent for it to fill out that box. So
I'd like a little pack-in. I would like with any Hulk figure is something we got back in the Toy Biz days was a little gargoyle or gremlin, whichever one, whoever was somebody's dad. Remember out the 2 characters?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we need a. I've still got that Toy Biz little tiny thing it is floating around somewhere in the display. But he'd be an interesting pack-in with anything Hulk related. That's quite a big character from the animated series.
Yeah, we spoke about him on the channel, and there are a couple of characters with his same name, I believe. And did he come with the Mech Hulk? Was it the Mech Hulk?
Yeah, it's a Meco. Yeah, it's a Hulk mech, and it's very expensive. I think it was just a concept that Toy Biz made up, the actual Mech Hulk, and you used to slot into his back if I remember.
Yeah, again, he could be a little pack-in for any character, I guess, especially a character that's not filling out a whole box. But yeah, 2 down, 2 to go, people. So whether they literally spread them out all year, where literally we're not going to get the other 2 until Q3, Q4, because if this says pre-order is due August, then maybe they are like 1 a quarter, because Abomination was March, this would be August. Maybe the other 2 later in the year. I don't know. I assume we would get them all quite quickly, but obviously not.
No. What we just discovered about the channel being 300 episodes in August, this means you've got another 21 episodes until this Hulk is even due.
Yeah, so plenty of time to discuss Hulk again and again and again. But again, I'm very self-aware. I'm repeating myself quite a lot on the Thursday show at the minute because the news is thin. But I'm not imagining things when I say Marvel is missing, right? So Hasbro always get involved with the mini conventions that these stores have. Okay, us in the UK, we experience it a little bit differently. We can only share our collecting experience, and we're too small for there to be any type of UK exclusive convention or as such. I know some of the independent stores will put on their own shows. We went to In Demand last month, for example, but we don't really get stuff in regards to product that's only available for this particular show. So it's never something we have to worry about. So for the record, this next topic isn't a complaint. It's not us moaning. It's just an observation. It's just an observation in a quiet toy news week that I was just curious to discuss. That was all. So Hasbro have released what exclusives are up for their Walmart Collecticon. So Walmart Collecticon, just like Target's bloody stupid Haul-a-thon, just like their Geek Fallout. I don't like any of those type of convention exclusives because I like things to be accessible to the people that want them. So it's always frustrating when people want something that they can't get it, etc. So again, this isn't a complaint about this. This is just an observation. But Walmart Collecticon has no Marvel Legend item, no Marvel item at all for collectors. So Hasbro put out their press page with all their items, okay? So fans can now visit Walmart Collecticon and preview the hottest new Hasbro products from Beyblade, G.I. Joe, Star Wars and Transformers. No Marvel.
They lead with Beyblade.
Yeah, Beyblade. Well, we just think action figures are such a small niche that we forget that we are just a sliver of everything else going on. So check out the full Hasbro pre-order list below and what will be on pre-order on Thursday, the 19th of March. So Thursday, the 19th of March is the same day that Mattel Creations are doing their live stream next week as well. So I noticed there was no Marvel Legend in this list. You got Beyblade, 2 G.I. Joes, 3 Star Wars, 1 Vintage Collection, 2 Black Series, and then 2 Transformers as well. No Marvel Legend. I just thought that was odd because Marvel is obviously one of the big guns at Hasbro, isn't it? Marvel, Star Wars, Transformers, I would consider, for our collecting niche, are the big three, with G.I. Joe close behind, etc. So I was just intrigued. I was like, oh, that's interesting. No Marvel. So I tried to sort of ask the question, is that because it's not revealed yet? Because just think, this is next week. So that does give us a whole another week. And Hasbro sometimes do reveal stuff at the end of the week or the start of the week. So, Jay, first question, is it odd to not see a Marvel product there? Because usually, again, there's a Marvel product. And second question, is it because they haven't revealed it yet and we will see one? Like, what do you think is going to happen for this Walmart Collecticon?
Well, it is odd not to see a Marvel, and we've had. I don't think off the top of my head we've missed any before. I'm sure Lizard was a Spider-Man retro card that was part of a Walmart Collecticon in the US.
He's got a sticker on him, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think, because it's a bit difficult over here because with Hasbro's product, if it's a Walmart Collecticon, we just get a standard release to our independent retailers. Unlike Mattel, which we probably don't get any of it, but at least Hasbro in the UK will offer those products out. But it is unusual not to see one, so it's because I'd be expecting a retro card. It's usually some form of retro card at one of these events. But I'm thinking if they've not announced it in the same press release, unless they've got something very special at the seed that needs its own press release, then they just seem to have skipped Marvel otherwise, because you would think they would all come together unless there's something so deluxe and so wild out there that you would do it separately. But I'm doubting that and thinking Marvel just hasn't made the cut this year.
Yeah, it's just, again, it's just an observation. This is not me and Jay complaining, or we don't particularly care, to be honest, because our UK experience, we don't experience Walmart Collecticon or Target Geek Fallout and all that because we don't have these stores in the UK. So when these products are a part of these sort of mini store exclusive things, they're just available for us. So if there was a Marvel product, it wouldn't have been hard to get for us in the UK or anything like that. I just thought it was odd that Marvel wasn't a part of it at all. And that made me think further in, going, wow, is that because like Marvel is saving like product, like are we getting? It's awkward this year because we've got MCU movies this year, that are going to be big deals. Obviously, Spider-Man and Doomsday. So I do think we're going to get a lot of MCU stuff, and they can't just willy-nilly like show and pre-order this type of stuff because it's attached to movies that have official dates, and there's like, you know, embargoes is the word I'm looking for, where they can't really show us a toy until we've seen a trailer and stuff. So like, I reckon Spider-Man wave is probably going to be the next sort of Marvel Legends wave that we get. Well, if that's even if they do a wave, they've not really been doing the traditional waves as such, have they? Like, for a while.
We've had the deluxes, the deluxes and different releases for the MCU, but they've got to get a move on with. Maybe the second half this year is going to be very, very stacked. There's already other things I collect with Marvel. There's a Lego rumor of a Doctor Doom helmet. It's coming out on the 1st of September. So if Marvel don't get some trailers out soon, Lego will spoil your movie and show us what Robert Downey Jr. looks like, because they will be on time 1st of September. So they need to get a move on with some of this. But maybe, as I say, the second half of the year is going to be so stacked with MCU. You've only got a certain number of SKUs per year, and they're just going to weight them towards the end of the year. So we're in this big drought.
By no means do I think we've got less Marvel Legends this year, like compared to this time last year. I think we might have had a few more revealed, but it's just the way they're showing stuff off. I just think we're probably going to have a heavier second half of the year due to the MCU's involvement in this year's Marvel Legends schedule. But yeah, no Marvel Legend for Walmart Collecticon, so odd choice. But I did put up a poll in the chat, which you guys have already been getting involved with, that says, will Marvel Legends have an item for next week? And 55% still think we're going to have one, it just hasn't been revealed yet. Because something could get revealed tomorrow, and then this conversation was mute, it was pointless. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. And that makes me think that some of the stuff in the pipeline, they're not allowed to show yet, which makes me think it's associated to movies. And the only movie coming up is Spider-Man. So then we can start the speculation where, is it going to be a Build-A-Figure wave? Is it just random single figures? The last movie was Fantastic Four, and we did get a wave, but it wasn't a Build-A-Figure wave. So that's a question, Jay. Will whatever wave they do for Spider-Man No Way Home, is it a Build-A-Figure wave, or are we going down the route of Fantastic Four, where it's just figures in a box?
I would say logically at the moment we are going down figures in a box, just to the fact we've gone down to what now, 2 Build-A-Figures last year, 3 the year before. We've literally just cut the things out. So yes, there is some. If there is a super deluxe character in the film, they could just stick it as a deluxe. It's a deluxe release. I think, especially in the US, the last 2 Build-A-Figure waves have been some form of fan channel exclusive. So it does seem like they've now completely gone away for them at retail, and an MCU wave will definitely come to retail, because I'm still convinced MCU figures, they're not always as popular in our communities, but I'm sure they sell more than comic book figures do.
Yeah, Hasbro came out, I think Jesse Falcon said it in an interview, didn't he, that the Fantastic Four, or maybe it was Dan Yoon on Twitter, somebody has said the Fantastic Four movie wave was their best-selling wave of last year, which, again, our community always feel like you have to pick a side, either comic or MCU. You can't like both. Spoiler alert, you can like both. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, I think it's like this isn't controversial to say.
Well,
yeah, there you go. That's hard to find at the minute.
It's only been a pile in the spare room that I haven't gotten to unboxing yet. So we've got the Fantastic Four wave down there. That's quite rare now, apparently, that thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's going up. But I don't think it's controversial to say that more people are watching movies and reading the comic books. Do you know that these characters are wrong?
It's not even close, is it?
Yeah,
I don't think really to actually break it down. Mathematically to that, yeah, the MCU has pulled in way more fans, I think, than the printed media ever could. Much to our not liking of that, but that is just, it's facts, people.
Let me ask you guys watching the stream tonight. The next Spider-Man wave, is it going to be the same route as Fantastic Four, where it's just figures, just single released, or is it going to be a Build-A-Figure wave? Because I don't think it's going to be a Build-A-Figure wave either. I think it's going to be Fantastic Four style figures, single released. We're going to get a couple of Spider-Man. We always get a couple of Spider-Man. Always. He always has multiple costumes. I don't think there's been a film yet where he hasn't altered his costume to some degree. So yeah, I think we get a couple of Spider-Man, a couple of villains, whoever they are, I don't know yet. and then maybe like a human character. But because we've got MJ now, we've got Ned in a 2-pack, we've got Jay Jonah. Who human?
At John Morrissey
Thank you, John.
4106 donated $6.16. I always like to see Jay show his thing on a live stream.
Yeah, and that's how we get super chats. Jay finally shows his thing on camera.
That is not the first time John Morrissey has super chatted to see my thing. I think that's at least the second. So there you are. He's never seen my mint on card thing though.
Who was showing off a big black clock on their stream recently? Oh, it was Jay. No, it was Justin, wasn't it? Justin had a big black clock on his desk. True story, people. True story. Ask him about it on his next stream. Alexi says it's going to be a builder MCU Hulk. Oh, that's a good shout actually, because there's rumored to be a Grey Hulk.
A Grey Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, so he would require either a deluxe or builder figure treatment. Punisher's going to be in it. Of course, Punisher will be a character. Punisher, Hulk, Spider-Man.
Whoever is being played by the lady Sadie Sink is playing.
Oh yeah,
is it Jean Grey?
Definitely not Jean Grey. Yeah, definitely not Jean Grey. Yeah,
it seems like their release schedule. You think about it, the films they think are going to do well, they'll do a wave for. Like Fantastic Four, they were pretty confident. I think it would do well as a wave. Whereas Thunderbolts, I think they were iffy in terms of if it would do well, and the Captain America movie, and those just had a couple of like deluxes or a couple of 2-packs. So I'm thinking Spider-Man known for doing well.
It's a different level. Spider-Man is like one of the most well-known superhero characters on the planet. Like they've got no qualms releasing a wave dedicated for Spider-Man. But yeah, just we haven't until we see a trailer. We don't really know what the characters look like. I know there's leaks and stuff out there, but until you see the trailer, you don't really know. So, but yeah, I think Spider-Man will be the next Marvel Legend thing to be revealed. But we need the trailer first. And sometimes we get the figures quite quickly after the trailer. Like sometimes you get the trailer and then the figures are revealed that same week because it's like a marketing push. It's like the floodgates are opened by the licensor by going, right, here's the trailer, here's the product, here's the merch. You know, like, so when we get the trailer, we're closer to the Marvel Legends getting revealed for sure.
Can't be far away now though. Surely the film's only 4 months away, less than 4 months now.
I've been watching John Campier and a few other channels talk about like there's Sony always have a big deal at CinemaCon, and like CinemaCon's coming up in March, so there may be a trailer at CinemaCon or something to that regard. I don't know. I'm not the movie guy, so but it's got to be soon. You're absolutely right. But when we do see it and we see some Marvel Legends, you're damn right we're talking about them here. But let's go back to CollectorCon just for a second, just because Jay collects a little bit more than I do. So I'm curious, Jay, is there anything on this list that you're actually getting? The Beyblades?
Let's start with Beyblades, because Beyblades drive me nuts. So at MCM, Hasbro have quite the big presence at MCM, and they have this Beyblade competition every single year. It's right next to the booth. So you're in there, you're trying to talk to Dwight, trying to talk to Lenny, trying to talk to everybody in the Who crew, have a nice little time, and what you hear, let it rip. Let it rip, because all these kids are just shouting, let it rip. And they got a guy on the microphone shouting, let it rip. Apparently, you let the Beyblade off and they battle each other.
Every time someone shouted that as well, Craig was just walking around lifting his leg. You know, like, I was like, Craig, that's not what they mean, Craig. Will you stop? Stinks of beef round here. So, yeah.
Oh, dear. Absolutely think so. I don't want to see a Beyblade in my life, so that's off. Right, G.I. Joe, what have we got on there? Night Creeper.
Yeah, here's that.
I'm assuming that's the character they've made up.
Yeah, they made this up
to go with a...
Yes, exactly that. I actually quite like the look of this, to be fair.
Let's have a close up then.
It's hard to.
So usually,
I never go to the Walmart website. I don't know how to.
What a website this is. So, can we use a little plus magnifying glass? Is that going to help us on the right hand side?
I'll have to. Can I?
It's worse than living. Oh, it's worse. Mattel's website. The Mattel Creations. We've got a fun 2 weeks here covering this for the Mattel.
We can view his leg. What do you think of his leg, Jay?
Wow, what a...
No. Hasbro have sent me the press, so I can just look at the press. Don't worry. Give me a second.
Right. See if we can pull those up. So this would break my G.I. Joe rule I tried to set myself. So I tried to set myself. If they've made it up, and it's not part of the original line, then I won't buy it. That's my usual-ish rule. But I don't think I've broken too many times, just so I don't buy every single G.I. Joe on the face of the earth. So I can probably pass on it, but I can see how they did a pack, didn't they? A 2-pack with like you've got like a glow-in-the-dark wolf and a generic trooper, and now you've got something to go with it.
I like Crystal Ball though as a character, and I like the idea, like in my own head canon, that Crystal Ball has like got his own little army of people he's possessed. So like, even though this has no attachment to any like of the original source material, I don't mind it, because it's like you could like that. I don't mind these brands like continuing their lore. Do you know, like you can't just rely on what the past has done to keep it fresh and alive. You've got to keep introducing new elements to it as well. So I don't mind this at all. I think I quite like a translucent action figure, like many people do as well. So yeah, I might buy one of these to or maybe 2 of them to flank Crystal Ball. Do you know Crystal Ball can stand there and you can have them flanking him either side.
A bit of an army building.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Like, because there are so many Joes, like apart from the initial couple of waves that came out, I don't want army builder. I'll buy 2. If they're an army builder, I'll buy 2 as an even number. So I've got quite a lot of pairs, if you know what I mean. So if it's an army builder, I'd buy 2 as a pair. I think the only time I've got more than that is I've got loads of bats, like loads of fucking bats, because they did about 8 different variants of the bats. So I've got like fucking pairs of all them, and then the original Cobra Trooper, like got loads of them as well. But no,
I try to stick with 2 as well. I'm usually a 2-man, and like I say, bring toys to work in the chat. I'm sure he said Legend Liquor. That man has 125 stormtroopers. I was that is army building. That is impressive stuff, Michael. So yeah, I can probably pass on this one. It sounds like you're in for a bit of a night creeper now.
I used to do Joe's and Juice with Mark and Tom. And it's sort of on ice.
Regular show.
Yeah, it's sort of been on ice for a little bit. Mark Tat turned into an AI machine, and then we just couldn't get our schedules to work. But then our buying habits have genuinely changed. Like when Joe's first came out, everyone was really excited. But now there's a lot, and it's like we can't buy everything. Do you know, like so. I've had to pause my G.I. Joe buy-in because the space I've got dedicated to G.I. Joe in my little upstairs display is full. Do you know, like, so I don't want to just continually buy stuff and create piles on the floor. So I need to do like, what do they call it? They need to do a stock take. Do you know, a little stock take on my G.I. Joe collection and think, okay, what am I doing? What teams am I trying to build? What little subcategories do I like? And figure it out type thing. So, because I haven't even opened my Rattler yet, and there was a little leak or a reveal of the Rattler crew, weren't there? Little crew.
It was the full reveal now, I think. Yeah,
reveal,
the official images came out of old ketchup and mustard, or whatever they're calling them, later on yesterday evening. But I've done a similar thing with Joe's. It's the one line that, again, I've tried to cut back on a little and not go for absolutely everything and just try and work out where I am with the collection, because at the moment it's all in a box. It needs to actually go up on the shelves. But yeah, Joe is the one line that there is so... It does seem to be quite a lot for Joe's recently, yeah. So that's a lot of backtracking is required. And I definitely don't need this guy.
Yeah, that was my next question. I was like, do you need this? It's to do with Independence Day, right? 4th of July, I assume?
250th anniversary of Will Smith, I do believe.
Yes, yeah, shout out Will Smith. This is when he punched an alien in the face, and the Americans celebrate it every year as an Independence Day, as a celebration of that movie. I'm assuming it's to do with American Independence Day, because he's red, white, and blue. But so is the Union Jack.
It's the 250th anniversary, isn't it, of the good old US of A, I do believe. There was Super 7 are doing a whole line of reaction to go with this as well.
Yeah, I don't no hate, no shade, just not for me, not this. I don't need this one, but that's not everything's for everybody, and that's okay. That's okay, people. But this is also part of the Walmart Collecticon. Back to the little list here. So, what anything in the Star Wars you fancy?
What we got? We got the vintage collection Obi-Wan Kenobi and Clone Trooper. So I try not to collect vintage. I did a few bits for Return of a Jedi, but that was about it. We'll leave that to Kurt Kay, I think. And then the Black Series Mandalorian mini helmet and Stormtrooper mini helmet. What are they talking about with mini helmets?
No
Have you
idea.
got images for?
No,
These?
let me have
Are
a
these
look. Yeah,
figures,
I
or
do.
are they-
No, I do have
what?
I do have the images. We're about to answer our own question. I never clicked. I never clicked. I thought I'd save it. I'll save it right now because we always talk about Star Wars on this channel. I'm big in the Star Wars knowledge. This is it, Jay. This is what it is.
Ooh, a new line. Right, okay. Breaking news to me, at least. I think this is a new line they're doing.
There's a man for
So
scale.
what scale? Okay, what scale are we talking for a mini
Look,
helmet?
there's a guy there. There's a man for scale. Let's have a look at him. There he goes. So,
okay.
can I throw the? No.
So you've got a figure next to him, assuming those are Black Series figures. So we're talking like a 6-inch helmet.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Wow, 6-inch helmet, everybody.
I'm trying
You can
to...
see the. Okay, so what they've done here is steal Lego's idea and go to make the mini helmet bust that they've been doing for many a year in that smaller scale, because they've been doing the little ones that fit on the shelf and that about size. So they're doing those now in the Black Series. Okay, that's a random innovation I was not expecting to see. Anybody in the chat in for a 6-inch helmet? Please do let me know. Is there a market out here for these, or have they just literally made something? Or are these even new? Have these been out for years and have not even noticed?
I didn't know these existed. Look, it's a little desk.
These have to be new.
Is that Brandon?
I was going to say, is that Brandon? There's a nice chiseled jaw there.
No, I don't know. I can't confirm.
But the head, no,
I don't know.
Hair's a bit short on the side, I would say, for Brandon.
Brandon, is that you? I don't know. I don't know. Should I phone him now live on the stream and go, Brandon,
get Brandon on the
you?
phone. We think, is this your 6-inch helmet, we can say?
Brandon, we're showing off your 6-inch helmet. It could be. Could well be. Chat, is that Brandon? I have no idea. Could be. Let's have a look at the other one. Where's the other image? What's the other one? The Stormtrooper helmet.
Stormtrooper,
yeah.
I got money in the bank.
Super chat from Matthew. Thank you very much, Matthew.
At Machulinia370 donated $5.
Thank you very much, Matthew. Doesn't need to say anything, just wants to show some support to the channel, which I appreciate. So, Matthew, I notice you, I acknowledge you. Thank you very much. 2, that's 2 out of 5, people. 2 out of 5. Just let you know. Just let you know.
That's
2 out of 5. 2 out of 5.
You could have Dan to talk about your 6-inch helmets if you can unlock the bonus show there. And Amanda's in the chat talking about you making the sandwiches again.
Oh, what a day. He best not have been going on about me making sandwiches.
He may have mentioned it once.
Look, yeah. Watch that documentary on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is. What is it on Netflix? Watch it, and you'll see. If anyone out there trust me, that whole section of YouTube that we dislike, I imagine they watch that therapy shit. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just absolute nonsense. Amanda, what are you doing on the internet? I didn't give you permission. Go make me a sandwich. Thank you. I am going to get beaten up after this stream, just letting you know. Next week we're going to have a black eye.
Shall we barging through the door in a minute? There's
your little Stormtrooper helmet as well. I genuinely, I should have clicked these links earlier because I did not know these existed. I can't believe we're talking about these on my Thursday stream. It's taking up far too much time. The image is terribly loading as well.
We're looking at a lovely little. Lovely, it's like playing Snake there. That little,
I can't even. They're not even loading. They're not even. No, I try to talk about Star Wars and it doesn't even load. So bugger off. What else is on that list? Transformers, Robots in Disguise, US Soccer Ball. I'm not even talking about. That's nonsense. And a Class Star Eagle. Yeah, I know what that is. Everyone knows what that is. No point to discuss.
Is that going with the soccer ball? Is it as well?
Let me show this.
Is that a World Cup thing, or is that
let me show
is that a 250 American anniversary thing, or a combination of both?
A football, first and foremost, right? Because you kick it with your foot, right? So that's first things first. And yes, it is Optimus Prime. So that's the Star Eagle guy, and then this is the Optimus Prime football.
What a product!
I know. What the hell? World Cup is coming to USA, and this is what they do.
It comes with a scaled football as well to go.
Yeah, Optimus Prime as a football. Here we go.
That was not a product I'd have had on my bingo card for this year. That really wasn't.
Not for me. So we get no Marvel Legend, but we get some mini Star Wars helmets. We get a Transformers. No wonder Legends give this one a miss. They were like, you know what? No thanks. No thanks. Our product. Let's save our product for somewhere else. There you go.
I got money in the
Emoji
bank.
Matt. Oh, what's he got for us today? Oh, okay.
At Emojimit87 donated $4.99. We found a missing Brazilian soccer team working in your reactor core. That plane crashed on my property.
Yeah, Mr. Burns. Thank you very much, Emoji Matt. When he does these quotes, I can picture the scene in my head.
In the bank.
Amanda's giving me money. Thank you, Amanda.
At Amandadoyle7152 donated £4.99. Walls forever. He said it's nearly barbecue time.
Yeah, that's a bit of a deep cut. My friend, probably my best friend who wasn't into toys, was like my civilian friend. He passed away 3 years ago to this day, and he used to watch my live stream and text Amanda while he was watching me and go, "What the hell is he talking about? Who's that guy on stream with him?" And just take the piss out of me behind the scenes. So Amanda, I think, is doing that in his honour. Yeah, that's what. Thank you very much, Amanda. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for all the super. Only one more super chat, and we've unlocked today's show. When we've got fuck all to talk about. So you've unlocked the wrong show. Last week we went for an hour.
Deep into soccer balls and Star Wars helmets. I cannot wait as I eat my dinner later on. As I eat my pasta to watch that.
No,
let's get that one unlocked for some serious conversation.
Yeah. So yeah.
So Walmart Collecticon.
Yeah.
Shit the bed. Let's describe it as that, basically. I think.
I told you it was a slow news day. And I just thought it was interesting that they skipped Marvel Legends, but yeah, there's not really much else to talk about. And now we sort of know why Marvel Legends skipped Walmart Collecticon. And then we know for Target, we don't have Targets in the UK, Jay. So I'm sure you won't mind me showing this off. Woo-hoo-hoo, pretty. This is the Marvel Legends Diamond Form Emma Frost. And I did get a second one and took it out of packaging. And this is how she looks out of packaging. What do you think, Jay?
Well, she looks vaguely familiar, like the deja vu I'm getting here for something that may have once been in this. My God, she's terrible, isn't she?
Here's the other one we got on the Chode Build-A-Figure wave.
Oh, that was even worse. Oh, that. It must have got squashed in the mold, surely. What was going on with
sorry,
that
I'm getting confused. I'm sorry. I assumed these were the new Marvel Legends. No, these are the old crappy Marvel Legends. And now we obviously have these instead. So these are the ones I thought I was holding up. So we've got Emma Frost in her astonishing gear. This figure, it looks like the art, but it has its flaws because she can't freaking stand. But it does look like Emma Frost from that story. Oh, hang on, we got more super chats. Let me bounce back to these guys. Let me. What's Emoji Matt saying now? Let's replay that one, if it will work. Apologies, I was on the wrong bloody page, so the super chat didn't come up. But I'll click it in a minute. There you go. Goal achieved. We've unlocked the bonus show now as well. Let me see if it will play. Will it play? There you go. There we go. Thank you, Emoji Matt.
At Emojimit87 donated $9.99.
Cheers to you.
Ahoy there, Dean. I understand you're taking suggestions from students, eh? Well, me and my fourth form chums think it would be quite corking if you'd sign over your royal well to the local energy concern.
Honestly, I'm always curious how many people in the chat get these references from Emoji Matt. They're Simpsons quotes, but I'm the audience for this, Emoji Matt, so I appreciate you. I'm not too sure how the chat is keeping up. Let me throw this on screen, because we also got a super chat from Quinn Comics as well that says, Thunder, Thundercats, ho! Now we get on the after show. He's just quoting everything apart from Marvel Legends today. You got He-Man and Thundercats.
Thundercats, you say?
Yeah, Thundercats. Oh, has it? Just has it?
Maybe some more.
Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. Just subscribe to Jay, people. Subscribe to Jay's Toy Collection UK if you like Thundercats, and I'll leave it at that. But thank you very much. There we go. We unlocked the bonus show. There we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
There you go.
Very generous.
More talk of 6-inch helmets and an American football
Did it?
and Transformers. Not the Marvel Legend Insight, apart from squashed Emma Frost.
Yeah, so obviously this is the new. So talking of exclusives to stores, Target usually do the card backs. We know we're getting Onslaught, but we're also probably getting Doug Ramsey and Cannonball as well. So I'll post my review for this tomorrow. I give sort of companies these two for this year, doesn't it? So let me jump back to this. There you go. So now we've officially completed the first sort of team, the first core team of the Astonishing X-Men, and we have a variant look for Emma Frost as well, but we can also use that one as well. So both of those Emmas, you can have either one. She does look like both in the comics. So there you go. 2026 is the year we completed the Astonishing X-Men. So we may be slow on Marvel Legends news, but thankfully Rich helps me out and makes sure I get everything I need. So there you go. Are you interested in getting the Diamond Form Emma Frost?
No, I've got to get the Diamond Form Emma Frost. I'm going to get a bit of curtain to go behind it to remember those moments of the of the exclusive review from the hotel room. She'll be somewhere in the collection.
Rich has sent me all the old Emma Frost so I can do some proper comparisons. So I've got the Diamond Select Emma Frost as well, and then the two old Marvel Legends. So I think I've got all the Diamond Form Emma Frost to do a proper comparison. Dan Hayden says we still need armor. We do absolutely need armor. You know, me and Rich were advocates for needing armor, and she's a big part of Astonishing. But in that first arc, you can at least complete the first incarnation of Astonishing X-Men, because it's Kitty, Beast, Emma, Cyclops, Wolverine. Then they discover Colossus, so he joins them, and then Armor does get more involved as the story goes on. But you can officially, technically complete certain iterations of the thing.
Emoji Map's back again.
Oh my God.
Friday.
There we go.
Friday.
Keep up, Friday. Keep up. Emoji Matt's back.
At Emojimit87 donated $4.99.
Yes.
Homer, I'm just doing what you told me to and screw up our marriage. Marge, I said spice up.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Emoji Matt. Thank you very much. Poor Marge. Poor Marge. There we go. When are we going to get
the Simpsons collections behind me now, so at least Moji Matt can see something Simpsons on camera, apart from my shoulder keeps getting in the way.
Oh, you've got the World of Springfield stuff with the... Do you put your Jack stuff with the World of Springfield, or is it just World of Springfield?
I've put my Jack stuff in there. I've just got the family, basically, and I think I've got... Grandpa came yesterday, so he's in there, but they're under the Sentinel behind me there.
Hard to fucking collect in the UK, but they do scale with the old Playmate stuff, and they go great with the environment. So, yeah, good shout. Creepy Cutter says, when are we going to get the Human Beast and X-Men Evolution? Well, I hope we never get X-Men Evolution, first and foremost. And no, I'm only joking. I don't really wish that. I did watch X-Men Evolution, because Spike obviously had the same power set as Marrow. And, yeah, I remember X-Men Evolution, but... It's not up there in my nostalgia bubble. Like, I remember it, but it's nothing I feel nostalgic about. I was a little bit too old at that point, I think, for it to seep in the way that the previous show did. Because, you know, when you're a kid and you really love something, and then when it changes, you're reluctant to it, because you're like, that's not my X-Men type thing. So I was like,
Spider-Man 2099 was the whatever they called it, the Spider-Man Unlimited. I think they technically called it. There was that was the thing.
Same situation. I reluctantly watched it, but I always in the back of my head was like, this isn't my Spider-Man, this isn't my X-Men. So yeah, I don't personally want X-Men Evolution, but I understand there's going to be a section of people that do. Brandon used to always talk about it. And Human Beast would be great, because we have Human Beast in the original X-Men team when he was in the training suits. We've got Human Beast in his X-Factor days as well, when the original team reunited. There's a couple of versions of Beast as well, because he has the brown and yellow. Is it brown and yellow? And then he has the blue and red as well, both with the X's across. So yeah, Human Beast would be great as well.
A long time since Human Beast. It's that 5-pack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've still got that 5-pack somewhere floating about.
Yeah. Creepy Toy says, I'm 32. It was pretty big for me, but I love the old X-Men. Yeah, no, I get it. I completely get it. I'm not discriminating the lovers of Generation X. Not everything is for everybody, and I'm just being honest. Generation X wasn't my not Generation X. Sorry, X-Men Evolution wasn't my thing. Dr. Ono says, "Oh no, now real question. When are we getting a redo of the Wrecking Crew?" Jay would like to know that.
Never. No, we're not having that. We are not having that, Hasbro. So not until somebody has bought my original Wrecking Crew that I tried to take the toy fair and no bugger would buy.
Yeah, Jay had his original Wrecking Crew on the display at Toy Fair. £200, right? For the crew?
Yeah, I said I would take 180. I was being very generous. But they were,
yeah.
I was fishing a few in there, but no, nobody bit.
Yeah, so Jay needs to sell them first. But surely this. I still think that little ball and chain that came with Absorbing Man in the Secret Wars Wave 2, I still think that could possibly be reused for a future Wrecking Crew. I know it's smaller and it's not ideal, but Hasbro don't make an accessory for one character. They always find a reason to reuse it. So my brain went to Wrecking Crew.
Which means you may get a Wrecking Crew, but on maybe a smaller body. So it goes more with the Absorbing Man we've just got. So more of the Hercules size body than the original ones that were quite much taller than that. But they, of course, had the ball hips and stuff on those.
Yeah, no, they're outdated now. They're outdated. So we do need more Wrecking Crew for sure. Damien says, "You are a party crasher, Jay." Because you said you don't want any more.
Damien's in for his Wrecking Crew. He loves an obscure villain.
Yeah. Right, let me go back to my little list here. So, in regards to Marvel news, there is a little bit from Mondo. Did you see that, Jay?
I saw a very exclusive piece from Mondo, limited to 250 units. It almost seems like, why are we bothering to produce this, Mondo? But there is a yellow Daredevil based on Spider-Man the Animated Series and a flashback scene.
Oh, it is, isn't it? You're right. It's literally a flashback in the show.
Yeah.
That is a deep cut, isn't it?
It's hence why it's got 250 pieces, which is one of the lowest toy production runs I think I've ever seen, apart from specialist things that go to staff, like I've seen like 1 of 10, that sort of thing. For an actual thing that is having a proper production run, 1 of 250 seems probably the smallest I've ever seen.
Wouldn't that make it really rare?
That will.
Doesn't that have appeal? The fact that this will be a really rare item,
which is why I think they've done it, because I don't think they're going to sell huge numbers. The original Daredevil was only 1 of 1,000 or 1 of 1,200. So if they only just about sold 1,000 of those, it didn't sell out instantly, the Daredevil, then this is going to be a hard one to actually, I don't know, hard one to actually sell, I think. But then, if they make the scarcity marketing on it, make it really rare to actually get some sales on it, a bit of reuse for them, because it is just pretty much straight reuse in a different colour. I do kind of like it though, but I didn't buy the regular, so I won't buy the super crazy version, or should I? I don't know.
that was my question. Are you going to be one of the 250 people that have it in their collection?
It made me think I should have bought the red one, but I don't think a regular version has gone up of the red one yet. Just still the only exclusive version, but I kind of like it because it's got shaded yellow, so it's got it's got the dark yellow on the face.
It looks good. It's just it was never my favourite Daredevil costume. Like, it reminds me more of D-Man in the comics than it does Daredevil. Granted, I know it's his, it was his, but Daredevil will always be the red for me. But it doesn't look terrible for what it is, and I like the fact the collector in me likes the fact there's only 250 of them.
Yeah, it does. Making it I'm selling myself now. I'm selling myself on this, but it's a thing that Marvel Legends need to actually do is a redo of the Yellow Sea, because we had it in that box set for the unlimited subscription that we can't get in the UK. That I think Kurt K in the chat just ripped open.
It's a grey card I don't have. I literally have every Marvel Legend card, a grey card, apart from that one. And then people like Kurt K and I think even Christopher Allen ripped stuff open on this stream. Just in my face, just out of order they are. But I don't have the Marvel Unlimited grey carded. I don't mind it being on an older body when it's on the grey card, because you're keeping it on card. You know, it's the card that is the collectible that you're keeping. But Legends, surely they'll get round to redoing a classic Daredevil on a newer body now, because like you said, it's an easy repaint.
Now they've got the newer body. They've got that body they're using for the Secret Wars version of Daredevil. You can easily stick the yellow repaint on it.
Yeah, there you go. So this is up for pre-order from Mondo. I'm not quite sure when actually. Let's have a quick look on Toy
Probably
Arc.
Next Tuesday, knowing Mondo.
Yeah, 17th. £235. So they're not cheap, people. And somebody asked, Creepy Colours asked, how do they feel? How do they feel, Jay? How would you explain a Mondo?
Well, I'm not much of an articulator when it comes to Mondo. Dan's probably got more poses on his Mondos there. Mine are all sort of vanilla in the cabinet. They've got their stands on. They just stand there, and that's about it. The paint apps are absolutely fantastic. I love the paint apps and the sculpts. They look great. The articulation, it can be a bit stiff, I would say. I think you do need to heat them. You do need to heat them up, and I think they're more aesthetic than they are for actual play, is what I would say.
Yeah, you don't buy Mondos, right? If you're an action figure collector, like, you don't buy Mondos to sit there and pose and do figure photography and stuff. These are for display. These are to have that physical representation in the art style and the aesthetic that best represents the original source. Do you know, like the X-Men and the Spider-Man stuff, it looks like the cartoon has jumped into the 3 dimensions. So like, I didn't buy that Spider-Man Mondo to like pose up in a Spider-Man display. I've got him standing there, Peter Parker, holding his mask as a representation from one of my favourite cartoons as a kid growing up. Like, that's what I wanted it for. And it's probably the most like accurate representation of that version of Spider-Man as well. So you don't buy Mondos to play with, you buy Mondos as a display piece. Now, if you want to play with your Mondos, of course you can. Again, it's your display, you create your own rules. But I'm just saying, from my perspective, I'm not buying a Mondo because I want the most articulated, playable action figure. I'm buying a Mondo because of the way it is sculpted and the way it's painted, and it actually looks like the source material. And I always say, the things on the shelf, I want to be accurate to the things I love. And yeah, Mondo have done that better. And Mondo have beat fucking Marvel Legends to the fucking X-Men team. The core 8 from the original animated series, the characters that are in the intro, minus Professor X, have all now been revealed and nearly up. I think Jean Grey is the only one not gone up for solicitation, but she has been revealed. And yeah, look, Mondo in the 1/12 scale have beat Marvel Legends to it, because we're still waiting for the X-Men 97 Beast. We got X-Men 97 Angel, who wasn't even in the fucking animated reboot or new season before we got Beast. It's absolutely crazy. Just this X-Men 97 Beast.
So nice, you bought it twice. Yeah. But if you want to see somebody articulate, then go watch Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter does some decent reviews with the Mondos. He'll give them a good old twist about.
Yeah, I will. Beast is due in like June or July, so I'll do a video of that, and it will just be me gushing about it, because I'm going to love it. I know I am. I'm going to love it. So yeah, one to wear the lab coat and one not to wear the lab coat. I couldn't decide, so I just got fucking 2. He's my boy. He's the one. You my boy, Blue. Have you seen Old School, that film? You my boy, Blue. He's just like an old man. Never mind. If you've seen Old School, you know what that quote is about. Dan Hayden is calling Kurt K. Arongan. It's true, he is, for many reasons, not just for ripping cards open. Read the police report and you'll think the same. Jay says, if Jay isn't going to buy the yellow Daredevil, then nobody is.
Yeah, that's they've limited it so much. They're not very confident in their own release there.
No, if Jay skipped the red one, I don't think you need the yellow one.
I'll be sensible.
There are plenty more Mondos incoming that you are going to want. Like,
there's a lizard at some point this year. That's going to be the one.
Are you going to get the Doom? Are you going to get the Mondo Doom?
Yes. Yeah. Lizard and Doom. Yeah. No hesitation.
So, save your pennies for those two. Okay, so there was that for Marvel news. Professor Hulk, and then Alexi's in the chat, but I think Alexi used to be like proper for Mafex. He used to love Mafex. He used to be the advocate for Mafex, but he's now like gone the other end of the spectrum, and he's like selling all his Mafex. It's a full heel turn. Heel turn. It really is. And there are a couple of Marvel Mafex stuff that I'm not going to purchase, but they're Marvel related, and so we can talk about it in the sense of Marvel news. We've got is it the negative? I think it's negative, isn't it? Yeah, negative zone,
Spidey, yeah.
and then Venom 2099. So there you go, the 2099 designs. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like actually.
I like the design. I really do. I'm hoping, having seen this, I was hoping Marvel Legends make it, because I don't want to pay Mayfex prices. It's because, like Alexi, I'm also trying to sell. I think most of my Mayfex can come away from Mayfex into other line, put that into Mondo. But it's quite some of these 2099 designs are so weird. I actually quite like them. So this Venom, I'm actually, for a £25 Marvel Legend, I would say yes, I'll take one of these. So if they could get on this, I think it's quite a fascinating design.
Yeah, look, they've got a body, ain't they? They've got a base body, so they're repainting it in every Spider-Man costume they can get away with. So, like, I get it. I understand why they're doing it. It's just, if you don't need it, you don't need it. Just ignore it. But I always pay attention to Mayfex when they do characters that, like you said, Legends haven't. But Venom, like the 2099 world isn't one that I'm a fan of. Like, I didn't read any of the 2099 comics. I'm familiar with the character designs to certain characters, but not Venom 2099. You know, I did not know who this was when I seen this picture. It's like got a parasite attached to his chest, hasn't he? It's like that. It's a whole separate
I just think it's a fascinating design. It was but again, if Legends were to do it, it's a lot of sculpting on. Unique sculpting over the top of that, at least to make those additional pieces. But I suppose additional pieces on the base body, so it is something they could. They are leading into 2099 stuff, it does seem. So.
I did get shipping notice for my Mayfex Rogue, so I have on pre-order.
You didn't cancel it. I cancelled mine.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I had certain things you pre-order, and like you just, because the schedule changes so much, you're not on top of, like, that Ghostbusters set charged and shipped without me even knowing when it was due. Like, I wasn't paying attention, so that's probably on me. And Rogue just kept getting delayed. So, like, I wasn't even in a rush to, like, cancel it, and I didn't know if I wanted to cancel it either, because I have all of the previous Jim Lee X-Men from Mayfex. So I was like, well, I may as well complete the roster now, and I've got Rogue and Jubilee both up for pre-order. So I thought, just let those pre-orders run and complete the Jim Lee team, and then that'll be that. Because I know they've done Iceman as well, which I didn't pre-order. I know they do variants of certain costumes, but I just want the Jim Lee looks, and that's it. I know they did a variant Gambit as well, which doesn't look good. That's like a cheap. That's like a. Do you know, like, when they redo this Spider-Man to Negative Zone Spider-Man, at least it makes sense. It's a separate costume from the comics. It makes sense. That redo of Gambit they did, and they called it Animated Color Gambit. Like, that's a stretch. Like, that's a stretch. It's like, is it really though? Is it? Like, so, yeah. Mayfex is definitely, I don't know, they seem like they want to hype. Maybe Alexi just hyped them up so much in my head. But now they definitely seem to be on a tumble, especially with CT Toys stealing their things and doing it so much cheaper.
Nicking out their designs. They still the articulation on the Mayfex is lovely. It's so smooth. Very buttery smooth is the way to describe a Mayfex articulation. It seems a decent plastic and a decent movement on it. Their just release schedule seems to have gone a bit down, and as I say, the prices have started to go back up. It was for a while. The Japanese yen was quite weak, and we were getting these really, really cheap, and they've had quite a few price increases since then, and even importing them now is becoming more expensive.
I think it's cost me about 80 quid probably to buy
and
and ship.
Would have been about 65 once you had the decent, the cheaper shipping and everything. So it is starting to get up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie says I like the Hush stuff. Yeah. No, for me, because DC don't have like a solid toy line, I was buying all the Mayfex DC stuff. But when Mattel come along, then maybe I'll look at them and think, do I need them on my display? Like, will they hold their value when Mattel start doing stuff? I don't know. Maybe I should be doing what Alexi's doing now and jumping out on Mayfex. Maybe he knows something we don't. Well, there he is. Alexi says,
the market.
Yeah, he says they're committing market by, what's that word?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't read that word. They're committing market something by worrying about CT and MES re-releases. Quite sad, really. You're not wrong. They're falling off hard. Yeah, so it's just an observation, but I'm clearly not the only one seeing it. because yeah, I thought Alexi was like Mayfex ride or die, and then I seen him with a big giant pile of them. He's going to sell at a bloody toy convention or something. So, samurai suicide. Oh, okay.
I have googled that. The term there. It's
They're committing.
Japanese ritualistic suicide by disembowelment. What a lovely term.
Yeah, I can hardly read English, let alone a different language. So yeah, that was no hope from me. So okay, question then, Alexi, if you're watching, with Mayfex Batman Hush stuff, which I think universally is really liked. Do you reckon that if DC Mattel do a good job with DC, it's going to affect the aftermarket price of what DC currently have with Mayfex? Because I wanted to pre-order I might have the pre-order gone up for Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent?
Did it actually go up? I've seen the full solicitation. I don't know if it actually did go up or not.
Maybe I'll have a look. I usually go to Hobby Link, so let me look on there.
I was complete on Hush, but I'm thinking, yeah, I kind of did the same thing. I never got the McFarlane Hush stuff. I just stuck with Mayfex, but now I'm like, actually, I think that money needs to go into Mondo. So I'll be going through all those. Just got to find the accessories, which is always fun when it's in this house, when there's tubs of accessories.
Yeah, the pre-orders went up, and I don't think I pre-ordered it. Yeah, expected November 2026. Yeah, right. We're not seeing this till 2027. Yeah, is that really going to hit its mark? I doubt it. Everything's getting delayed.
Yeah, they do have a good delay on them.
Get those bonus legs. Get those bonus legs.
I love a pair of bonus legs. I do like the figure.
They give you a whole set of legs for that.
Oh, because it's got a tread on the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah. Do you get the Catwoman head with him? Oh, okay.
Looks like you get the rebreather for Catwoman. Yeah, yeah. I was going to give you some decent accessories there.
I was watching the Gotham City Tonight podcast, and and Kyle Watker was on it, and obviously he's working on the DC line currently, and like you can tell he's excited and wants to talk about it, and he can't. Like you can tell, so you can tell they're excited to show off what they've got, if you know what I mean. Do you know, like so?
Ryan Dole's just trying to get out of him. I'm assuming I haven't watched it.
Super chats and stuff were coming in, and like they were professional. They avoided it, but you could tell that Kyle's excited to talk about it. Steve Ozer joined them as well, and like I know he's excited to show it off. So when they're excited to show it off, do you know, like if you were working something and you knew it weren't as good as what people wanted it to be, you would be a bit, I don't know, you'd be a bit shy, you'd try and avoid the conversation. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't be as enthusiastic. But it seems like they're eager to show us, and they're frustrated that they can't show us what they're working on, which makes me think what they're working on is exactly what we've been waiting for. So yeah, we just really need to see what fucking Mattel are doing with this DC collector line, so we can make our decisions about Mayfex and fucking McFarlane and everything.
Well, I've already made my decision. I'm just convinced they've done it. So convinced, I've already made 4 shelves for the Mattel DC line. The backdrop's in, the space is made, and the Mayfex is out of here.
You're not going to completely finish those shelves. I still don't understand what you're doing with sticking McFarlane figures on the wall. The most unarticulated, ugly DC representations we have, and you're going to stick them to the wall.
Well, I thought I could put the Mattels on the wall, but that's going to be so long away. I thought I'll just do something with the Mattels. So
just don't put anything on the wall.
Something's going on the wall.
Retro cards on the fucking wall again.
Retro cards were on the wall. I've ripped them off. DC wallpaper is up. And I'm going to mimic the wallpaper with those running poses of the Flash from Batman and things, I think.
I'll believe it when I see it, Jay. It's a crazy idea. It's a crazy idea.
I do have them at times.
I look forward to coming to see it. Alexi says, what's he saying? Agent Z-Man says, Mayfex, Hush, Batman and Superman have been a hard sell for me as I try to sell them. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, people ain't going to want to buy the Mayfex ones when they can just get the CT Toys ones. That's the shit. He says value has gone down on the aftermarket here. Last I saw Mayfex Superman selling for a heavy discount of £50. Yeah, see, I'm just keeping them. I'm not that desperate for the space or to get rid of them and sell them at that. Like, it's fine. They're still nice figures. Do you know, like? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just.
They'll go back up eventually. Compared to say your knockoffs won't hold when it comes to the eventual price of the real McCoy in time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me jump back to Toy Art. Oh, did I close it? Whoops, my bad. What else Marvel related? So we got Mondo, we got Mayfex. Do you do Mezco, Jay?
I've been known to Mezco. That is the next line for my sale pile. It is that both M's, the Mayfex and the Mezco, have been pulled out. I do have that very Doom. Yes, I do have the original release of Doctor Doom. It is a very good figure. It's got die cast on it. It's a very nice figure.
So this is just a re-release of something they've already done.
Yes.
Okay. In the year of Doomsday, it makes sense, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, so he comes with the machine where he sucks the power of Galactus with the Galactus sucker, whatever the technical name is, the cosmic power siphon. There we are.
Is that from Secret Wars? No, it's not, is it? I can't remember.
I think it's the Secret Wars. No, not from memory, but it's a decent Doom figure. It's a very good. I think Alexis even said this is one of his top figures of all time, and he would never sell. So. It is a solid Doom figure. So it's not cheap though because it's got all those accessories. It was about 150, I thought it was.
Like with Marvel Legends, slowly, and I say this very self-aware, slowly adding soft goods into their aesthetic. And I say that because we've only had a few things, and now we're getting the bendy wire cape with Maximum Thor. So slowly, Legends are introducing soft goods to their aesthetic. So would something like this fit well in a Marvel Legends display with because I'm assuming it's just a soft goods overlay on top of a plastic or die-cast body, right? Like, would this work with Legends?
It's too soft goodsy. I think
soft goodsy.
It's too soft. This is very, very soft goodsy. It's the material is like that thing you get on your shoes. I can't remember the word for, but my mother used to say I used to scrub off too much. That was, again, I've not worded that very well. But it's, what material am I looking for there? But
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
felt.
So it's a feltish material, like but so it wouldn't. It's too. Yeah, it wouldn't. When you feel it, it's like feeling something that's flocked. It's that sort of. It's not quite that material, but it's definitely not a Marvel Legends aesthetic. I don't think even with them slowly introducing it, it's too much soft goods.
Lord Luigi says the aftermarket for this
Suede.
Doom,
Thank you, Jamie.
Suede,
that's the word I was looking for. Good.
The aftermarket for this Doom before pre-order was 400. Was this going for 400? That's mad.
Oh, was it? I should have sold it ages ago.
To be fair, I sold my Mayfex. So I've only had a few Mayfex figures. In my head, I built myself a little rule where I was only going to buy the Marvel Knights characters in Mayfex. So I brought the original Punisher. I'm talking years ago, but I got Punisher, I got Blade, I got Moon Knight, and I managed to sell Blade. This is just on eBay as well. So you let eBay people bid it out. Do you know, so this ain't me scalping. This is just me wanting to sell them, putting them on eBay and letting eBay do its thing. Punisher went for over £300. This was like a good few years ago now. Blade went for over £200. And I've still got Moon Knight. So I still have Moon Knight right now. He's the only one I haven't sold. Because he's like crispy white and he's got his nice big moon cape and stuff. And I was like, but where's it going to go in the display? So he's currently sat in a box. So I do have one Mezco figure, and it's Mezco Moon Knight. But I am looking to sell if anybody wants to buy. Alexi's looking to buy your Mezco Fantastic Four.
No, they are there. They're the ones that them and Doom have still made it on the shelf.
Oh,
they haven't gone in there.
Okay.
Yeah, they haven't gone. Well, if I got on the shelf, it's even called a Wolverine's still on the shelf. Batman and Two-Face still on the shelf. Wonder Woman and Superman are still on the shelf, and so are my Pink Skulls. But everything else is in a pile to be boxed up.
Okay, so we've talked about Hasbro, we've talked about Mayfex, we've talked about Mondo. Something you can talk about, as you disclosed on a show recently that you have 70 Hot Toy figures. Any interest in these?
That was a mistake, and that was an underestimation when I actually counted.
Oh, yeah, okay. Don't say any more then. Don't give us the real number.
Say no more.
Any interest in these?
What mark are we on now?
Age of Ultron.
50. Yeah, 53
no,
or 43?
No. X is 10, Al is 5, So that's 15, 16, 17, 18.
XL is 5 is V. XL together is something like 40 or something like that.
Oh yeah,
I
okay,
think.
43. It's 43. It's 43.
43. No, I've got Mark's. I've got one Hot Toys Iron Man. I thought one would do. I went Mark 6. I think it was Mark 6, which is the one he has at the end of Iron Man 2 and into the start of the first Avengers film. So I'm happy with my one. Some of their Robert Downey Jr. faces aren't quite as good as their older ones. Again, we looked at one
literally going to be
briefly last. They were better on the previous versions than
some are bang
these.
On,
aren't looking quite.
But then some just look like his AI cousin, like just not quite right.
It's not just been a 2.0, so this obviously is a redo because it's a 2.0, so it's an upgrade in the figure, but that head sculpt's not particularly great. It's not one of my favourite armors either. That could be a whole stream. We struggle for content. We will rank every MCU armor, but that definitely would not be in my top 10.
Well, I'm flicking through pictures here. I still haven't got the Thor. Oh wait, you can get. Is that an accessory?
It does look like it, yeah.
That's an accessory that you can just disassemble.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
that's cool.
That is cool. And Thor.
Oh, Thor's good though. The Thor is good. So this is the artisan edition, which means it's the real hair, or it's the like the woolen hair that they actually do. So this will be stupid money and really hard to.
Doesn't it get all frizzy like with humidity, and you're gonna have like an Afro Thor just on the shelf or something like that?
No, not with their artisan stuff. This is their new, as I say, proper like woolen sheep sort of hair that they use. The stuff like the Barbie doll hair they used to use, yes, but this is their super deluxe new technology they have going on with it. So this should hold up perfectly fine. Or you can, let's say, get there's usually a regular edition that goes with it, but yeah, this will be like £500. So it won't be one I'll be buying, but this does have interchangeable arms, so you can do both versions of the armor and the really fancy hair. So I don't have a Thor. I would like it, but it's going to be far too expensive. But if you're looking for your first hot toy, Thor's not a bad shout.
It wouldn't be Thor. His third movie ruined the Thor love for me. But I do like this Thor look. My MCU mind's eye of Thor is this look, like from the second movie, very very similar across the two films. So like I like the idea of having like a Hot Toys, like we talked about last week with MCU wanting the first Avengers, like having them in hot toy form would be epic on a display. But yeah, I'm not going there. Not going there. But it does look good. Christopher Allen's asking, they don't use Chris Hemsworth's real hair. Imagine that. He could donate his own hair.
For that price point, you think, yeah, they should be growing your own hair and shaving your actors for the accuracy of the action figures.
Made with real Chris Hemsworth hair. Just not from his head. They just don't tell you that part.
Well,
the really curly hair for some reason. Where's that come from? So Mezco, Marvel, Mondo, Hot Toys. And that's it. That's all I've got for you, Jay. I'm afraid that's all I've got for you in the world of Marvel news.
We've covered every Marvel topic probably possible in the medium of action figures so far. At this rate, it'll be talking about Dragon Ball next week.
And guess what? Out of all of that Marvel stuff, not one thing is involved with Walmart Collecticon. And there you go. We come back around, people. We made it all. We went on a little trip. We made a trip. We come back around.
They couldn't even get themselves an artisan hot toy to go in there. No blockies we haven't mentioned. That's a good point there, Jamie.
Don't worry, I've got blockies here.
No, don't worry. He can whip some out.
I've got blockies. I need to do a review. I did promise them I would do a review, but between us, I don't think blockies are watching an hour into my stream. They're really a pain in the ass to review because you have to build the fucker, which takes ages, and my review space is really small, and I haven't got the patience to sit and edit. Do you know, a really finite video where you're chopping up all the editing and build I
want the clicking and every little piece clicked with those clicky noises they like to do.
I'll just film a video of virtual Dave Andrew building it for me, speed it up two times speed. But I probably will review. I will make a video because I promised them I would. So at some point I will make a Blockies Rivals video, and I promise you I will not play Rivals in the meantime. I haven't even downloaded it on my computer. Is it free? Is Rivals free? Could I play it?
I think it's free, but it's not on the Switch 2, which is the only modern console I've actually got to use.
I've got a PS5, but yeah, never. Yeah, I've got FIFA on it, and that's about it. Is it free to play? Like, if I joined it, would someone play with me? Shall I do like a? Shall I film like a little bonus stream where like just a few of us play Marvel Rivals and I'll do some commentary taking the piss out of it as I'm playing? Would anyone care to see that? Like Dan, who plays Marvel Rivals for the first time.
If we eventually get some Marvel Legends of Rivals this year, you can do a watch along, play along, toy-a-thon or something with the things.
I hope Cloud's talking about Marvel Rivals there. Bloody hell, Cloud! Not messing me privately. Fucking hell, fucking hell. We're in public domain here, Cloud. Jobby has mastered the transformation build segment of his reviews. Jobby, I do like Jobby. He's a funny guy. Let me see if I can have a little look at how he does it while we're live. Let me go to him. Does he do blocky? In regards to blockies, right? He's referring to blockies. Let's have a look at Jobby.
That's what he did Transformers, didn't he?
Yeah, but blockies are very similar, aren't they? I guess. And they do loads of Transformers stuff. I'm having a look at his page.
I even own some. I forgot.
I'm scrolling to see what blockies.
The rain is so loud at my garage roof.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what's going on. We're in a storm here.
It's miserable. The weather is miserable in the UK today, people.
We'll be flooding tomorrow. There we go. We're talking about the weather now.
I'm scrolling his page, right, and I don't know what the fuck blocky, like which ones are blockies. Like, I have no idea. Is that a blocky? I don't know.
No, it doesn't look.
I just want to look at the build segment Alexei just talks about. But I don't know which one's a blocky. Is that a blocky? Blocky.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Blocky.
Right,
there you go.
Let me just skip the ads and stuff. Let me have a little look. See. Let me put it on double speed. I just want to see how he builds it. Oh, is he building it on a live stream? He just builds it on live. I can do that. I can sit on a live and build it, but I just thought that would be boring as fuck.
Oh, it's a live stream build and he sped it up and added in some.
He's like, I can't do all the jokes and editing he does. I don't YouTube like that. I'm not that funny. I laugh at my own jokes. That's about it. You're gonna have to send me a video, Alexei. Send me a video. Let me show me what build style you're referring to, and I will try and imitate it in a very poor format. Z-Man says I'll join your squad, Dan. Yeah, I'm Blazing Squad Part Volume 2 is what I'm trying to rebuild. Is that what you're referring to? Blazing Squad? Is that what it's called? A squad? Okay.
I'm assuming so. I'd say not been a rivals gamer there.
Yeah, not a clue. But maybe one day. Okay, let's go. The bonus show did get unlocked, so let's go and talk. Well, I'll go and talk to some of the crew about the non-Marvel Legends news this week. Let me end the poll though, first and foremost. Shout out Jobby the Hong. He's a big subscriber of Dan Who Reviews. He loves Marvel Legends, that man. He says, will Marvel Legends have an item for Walmart CollectorCon? 54% say yes, but it's not yet been revealed. Well, I'm telling you now, people, exclusively, officially, there is going to be none. Marvel Legends have not got an item for Walmart CollectorCon. There you go. You heard it here. I got it confirmed myself. Sausage. I got it confirmed myself this afternoon. Marvel Legends are skipping Walmart CollectorCon. It's not a big deal. No complaints. Again, not complaining. Just an observation. Just spreading some awareness of the news that is out there. So if you're waiting for something from Marvel Legends to pop up, ain't going to happen. There is not a thing. So, yeah.
They clearly have no 6-inch helmets ready to go.
Yeah, no
Spider-Man bust, Iron Man bust.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't want that. Don't bring that into Legends. Stop bringing in these crappy gimmicks. Just keep... Yeah, I hate gimmicks. When I'm trying to build a Marvel Legends collection, I don't like when these gimmicks take up spaces. But I'm selfish. I'm a selfish, grumpy old man, all right? Don't listen to me. Plenty of that on YouTube already. Okay, Jay. Tell the good people how many hot toys you actually have. Not really, not true.
Well, no, yeah. Never quite finished the count, but yeah. You can find me on here somewhere. What we're on? We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube at Jay's Toy Collection UK. When there is action figure news, I will talk about it. So there will be something to talk about next week, at least with Mattel coming up. And we need 80 subscribers to hit 3,000. So for the love of God, anybody out there
we can achieve
that hasn't subscribed. Let's hit that 3,000.
We can achieve that. If you're not subscribed to Jay, all right, and you're watching live right now, or you're watching on the replay, look at that. 80 away from 3,000. I'm going to put his link in the chat. Give it a click, give it a subscribe. And because Jay's on my stream now weekly, he's now doing, instead of This Week in Toys, which he still might do sporadically, but he's doing Today in Toys. So if some news pops up that he is passionate about and wants to discuss, he will make a little video about it. And that's what he's been doing for several weeks now. You got a video on the McFarland multiverse leaks, if you're interested in that. He's got a video about Hall of Fame, which I'm sure he only said positive things. You've got Mythic Legions. That's the game, right?
The role playing, the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It's currently up.
Some more Master of the Universe, and then a massive toy haul. And you teased earlier that you may have some type of Thundercats themed video coming up.
I may have the biggest toy purchase in the history of my toy purchasing, potentially maybe arriving tomorrow.
Alexi says, I subscribe you 3,000.
Oh.
And he also wants me to give you this.
Oh, well, there you go. That'll be my 3,000 subscriber celebration figure.
It is an empty box, though. It is just the box.
Oh, it's such a popular figure there.
Do you know what? I've been bragging that Amanda loved her present. It's in her room on display. Right? I came in here the other day and noticed something new on my shelf.
Oh no! Oh.
It's found its way back. She's got embarrassed. Someone's clearly come round that she didn't want to see. Let me get it. I don't know why or how. Like, I was a little tear rolled down my eye, but this has somehow found its way back in my room, which means she has fell out of love with 3,000 Iron Man. The Valentine's love is over. It's no longer in her room. It's back in here. Now it's fucking in here. Now what can I fucking do with it?
Well, you've watched that documentary, you have to give it back and just say, have it.
Yeah, you take it and appreciate it and make me a sandwich. I did want to show off these, right? So, do you know, with that Spider-Man, we got these chains that were basically the same chain from Wild Child. I brought myself some custom chains and some custom bendy wire and tried to create my own sort of articulated chains instead. So I need to get some, I think I need to get some thicker wire, to be completely honest, because it's still drooping a little bit more than I'd like. But as a replacement for the Wild Child chain, I just brought some custom chains and some wire and threaded it through, and I'm trying to spruce them up. I'm trying to make them a little bit more fun on display. So yeah, I don't usually do customs, but this is not really a custom, it's just a fix up. It's just like spruce up. Not, like a spruce up, just making the accessory still accurate with the chain, but I was trying something, people, all right? I was trying something. But yeah, go subscribe to Jay. We'll be back next week, hopefully with some Marvel Legend news. Probably not, though, to be completely honest, based on the Marvel Legends track record this year. But we'll think of a topic instead. We need to get John Morrissey on to do a deep dive in some characters very, very soon. We need to introduce the wider audience to our good friend John Morrissey, who has probably the biggest
encyclopedia of comic books
and biggest comic collection that I know of out of anyone we've interacted with online. So yeah, we'll invite John Morrissey on very soon to do a deep dive for some character picks. But in the meantime, bonus show in a moment. So if you're a Who Crew Deluxe, hit me up for fresh DM. I'll leave it public as well, so you guys can come and join me. Thank you as always for the support. And also, maybe, I know I keep saying this and then it doesn't happen because Amanda's like, she's all over the place. She's like, her mum's usually Amanda will see her family at the weekend, but her family's been away. Her mum went to Australia for months. So like, she's always around, so I can't really do a bonus unboxing stream as much as I like. But her mum's back, so she may bugger off this weekend. Or maybe I'll just tell her to fucking leave the house. I'll be like, oi, leave the house, woman. Make me a sandwich and then leave the house. Maybe I'll do that. So maybe I have some time to do an unboxing stream this weekend in replacement of Legends of Liquor, because I have got some Legends I've been saving to unbox on such occasion. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you're a channel member, maybe some opportunity to join us to talk some toys and to open some toys this weekend. But we can continue the conversation right now on the bonus show. So until then, people, here's been Jay, I've been Dan. there's been no Marvel Legend news. No Marvel Legends at CollectorCon. There's going to be also confirmed no Marvel Legends at Mattel Creations live stream as well. Surprising, I know, shocking.
It's the end of the line. It's over, people. No,
Marvel Legends is no more. No, Marvel Legends is dying in 2026. You heard it here first. But yeah, we're getting out of here. Right? I'll see you on the bonus show in a few minutes. All right? I'll see you in a few minutes. Goodbye. And remember, I'm reviewing this as well this weekend. So I'll put my review up tomorrow. So if you're watching this on the replay, refresh the YouTube channel and then go and watch this after. It is Emma Frost in her diamond form. Although she doesn't look very diamond-y. She just looks a bit translucent-y-ish. Bye-bye.